Thank you, sir. Thank you, Satya, sir. Thank you so much. Very good evening to every teacher who's here. A warm welcome to this pedagogy webinar conducted by Oxford University Press India in association with CENTA for our teachers of Oxford Advantage and Oxford Inspire. Here are some general housekeeping rules for today's session. All of us have been kept on mute and cameras have been turned off by default. This is to minimize distractions of any kind. In case you have any queries, please feel free to add them to the chat. Our team will definitely pick them up and answer them. We are trying to maintain the highest quality of connectivity. However, if we face any technical glitch, we will keep you informed. If you face any disturbances in audio or video, kindly check the connectivity at your end as well, please. Most of the time, logging out and logging back resolves such technical glitches. At the end of the session, we will share the feedback form for this webinar. Please take out a few minutes to fill the form. When the form is submitted, you will receive the certificate of participation in your registered email inbox. If you do not receive the certificate by tomorrow, please reach out to the manager for academic excellence for your respective schools. The importance of a strong school-parental partnership in encouraging student mental health cannot be overstated. When schools and parents collaborate effectively, they create a supportive environment that fosters emotional well-being and academic success. A robust partnership allows for early identification of mental health challenges, enabling timely interventions and support. Open communication between educators and families ensures that both parties are aware of the students' needs, strengths, and of course, areas of concern and development. This shared understanding helps in creating personalized strategies that promote resilience and coping skills among students. Moreover, a united approach reinforces positive behavior and emotional regulation as students receive consistent messages and support both at home and school. It empowers parents with the knowledge and resources to support their children's mental health, while teachers can provide a nurturing and safe learning environment. Today, to facilitate this session on school parental partnership for encouraging student mental health, we have with us Ms. Soma Chandra. Ms. Soma Chandra is a celebrated educator with a rich history at City Montessori School since 2012. With experience as a primary teacher, IT trainer, pre-primary in charge, and headmistress, she has earned national and international recognition, including being named one of India's top 10 leading champions by CENTA. Winner of the 2024 CENTA International Teachers Professional Olympiad in English, EVS, and Mathematics, and the recipient of the Indian Education Award 2023, Ms. Chandra is dedicated to innovation in education. With multiple digital badges and certificates in Google Tools, AI, and virtual training, she is committed to fostering positive learning environments and empowering fellow educators through her leadership. Over to you, Shoma ma'am. It's all yours. And teachers, sit back and enjoy the session.
Thank you so much, Vidya. Teachers, good evening, everybody, the educators from different parts. Thank you for joining today's webinar on a very important topic, school parental partnership for encouraging students' mental health. I believe this is a very crucial topic as it highlights how collaborative efforts between the schools and families can ensure academic, social, and emotional growth of our students. Tell me, educators, can you clap with one hand? Can you? Can you hear the sound? I don't think so. Now, can you hear? I want responses. Now, can you hear? Because both the hands have collaborated. And that is the reason you could hear the sound. So, a parent and a child and a teacher plays a very important role for in a student's life, be it academics, be it co-curricular activities, be it social and emotional learning. They indeed play a very important role. I'll begin my session with a poem. A child's heart and mind must grow. With seeds of care, we gently sow. A bridge of trust, both strong and wide, when home and school stand side by side. Do you agree with me? Indeed. So, this poem reflects the essence of our discussion today. Let us explore how we can collectively build that bridge of trust. Because fostering close collaboration between families and school is extremely crucial for supporting a student's academic and emotional growth. When families and educators work together as partners, they thrive to reach their full potential. They grow, their holistic development happens. But before we dive into today's session, let me ask you a question. Why do you think the partnership between parents and school is so important in supporting students' success? Take a moment to write your thoughts and I'll read some of the responses. I repeat my question. Why do you think the partnership between parents and schools is so important in supporting student success? Think for a while and respond. Better communication. Neetu says better communication. Okay. Samareen says to build a strong relationship. Sharmila says for better performance of the students. Indeed. Devashri says good communication. Vaishali also agrees to it. Wonderful. There's so many, the chat box is overflowing for better responses. It supports better performance of students. Indeed, better performance of students in every field. Mental health encompasses emotional, psychological, and social well being. It determines how students manage stress and build relationships and achieve academic success. Did you know that 50% of mental health issues develop by the age of 14? Early intervention is extremely important. It is critical to support our students for their long term success. Schools and teachers and parents play a crucial role in shaping a child's mental health by providing supportive environment. So just think about the students you work with. In your experience, how do mental health issues affect their academic performance or social interaction? Think and respond. Dear teachers, I would like you to think about the students you work with in your classes. So, how do mental health issues affect their academic performance? Or you can say social interactions. It has to be a two-way communication, it has to be interactive. We are here to share our experiences. Okay, Ram Manzoor says to build a positive relationship so that we can deal maximum problems of the students which they face and the growth they show. Absolutely, indeed. Samreen says positive environment is more important for a child to grow. Neetu says emotional traumas. It is important to deal with those things for their holistic development. Anuprita says it affects a lot in their classroom. They are not able to concentrate. The concentrate level goes down. If you are under stress, you will not be able to concentrate. That even happens with us, isn't it? Optimist one, it should be open to communication. Absolutely, indeed. So, the objective of our today's presentation is we will focus on understanding the importance of students' mental health, recognizing the roles of schools and parents, and identifying actionable strategies to foster effective partnership. Not only that, we will recognize the roles, highlight the important pointers of schools and parents, and we will also work in collaboration to identify the strategies. So, from your perspective, what is the most important objective for fostering collaboration between home and school? Think, what is the most important objective for fostering collaboration between home and school? Developing and enforcing anti-bullying for other students. Okay, all right. Being lonely, indeed, at times the students undergo a lot of stress and they feel lonely. Communication is extremely important. Until and unless we communicate, we will not be able to share our thoughts. Communication between the parents and the teachers, transparency to develop their skills. Yes, Vimla Devi says, okay. Krishna Devi says, all right. Upbringing of the kids. Rajkumari says, communication between parents and teachers. So, communication indeed plays a very important role. So, what is mental health? Why mental health matters? Mental health is extremely essential for overall well being and plays a critical role in a person's ability to lead a balanced, productive life. Imagine if you're under stress, you have not checked your notebooks, you have not been able to create your lesson plans, and you have a lesson to be presented next day. How would you feel? Once you reach school, you know your work done is incomplete. You will be under stress. The quality of teaching will get affected. Similarly, it happens with the students also. For students, good mental health is extremely crucial for academic success, emotional development, and social relationships because it supports learning. If the students with mental health, good mental health, stress free life, they'll be able to focus more, retain more information, will perform better academically. It would enhance their emotional resilience. Good mental health helps individual to manage stress, cope up with challenges. Oh, we have a test? No, man, no problem. And adapt to changes effectively. It also promotes positive behavior. That's also very important because the way the anti-bullying, right? Children are bullying each other, or the kind of affection they've lost, they become hyperactive. So it is very important. Positive behavior. Mental well being will reduce the likelihood of behavioral issues and will foster positive interactions among the peer group. It would also help in building strong relationship. Healthy mental states enhances social skills, empathy, and ability to maintain meaningful relationships. It will also prevent a lot of long-term issues. Addressing mental health early can prevent a lot of severe problems like depression, which is a major problem. Am I audible?
You are, ma'am. You are audible.
All right. Addressing mental health in early can prevent more severe problem like depression I was talking about, anxiety and other disorders. Obesity, it's also a very important factor that get addressed because of mental health issues. Children start eating a lot of sweets or ice cream even when we feel stressed. We start eating a lot of sweets and ice cream and then we repent, oh my god, I've eaten so much today. So prioritizing mental health issues will resolve a lot of problem. So let us the impact of mental health on academic, because it affects not only the academic performances, the co-curricular activities get affected. It impacts the entire personality of a child. Can you see the next slide, participants? Vidya, can you see the next slide?
Ma'am, what we can see is a case study best scenario which you've given. This is the communication, consistency, collaboration.
Okay, so the slides are getting
No, no, no. Now it's suddenly rushed and now it's come to a home and school shake hand picture.
all right. Now is it
But
visible?
yes, we are on slide 5 at the moment.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am.
So, as I told you, mental health issues can significantly impact a student's ability to learn. So, for example, anxiety can make it difficult for a student to concentrate, to focus, or to participate in any group discussion, or to solve a particular question, think critically. So, it reduces motivation, concentration power. It causes social stress. You are not able to communicate with others. A lot of issues. So let me begin again, ask you a question. What is the primary benefit of strong school parental partnership? Does it improve students achievement? Does it increases family involvement? It leads to better communication. What do you think? Share your thoughts.
Awaiting
Come on,
responses,
teachers.
dear teachers.
Share your thoughts.
Srimati ma'am says good communication.
All
We
right,
have
student
student
progress,
progress, understanding,
understanding.
best
Wow,
relationship.
absolutely. Friendly behavior,
Everything,
that is very,
ma'am.
very important. It's everything, ma'am. Right, absolutely. Interacting with parents, making them, keeping them updated, making them aware of everything. That's really important. So, so these are the pointers which we need to cater to, and we will be learning together today. Suppose you have to visit your child's teacher as a parent. What qualities would you hope the teacher would portray in their professional role? I have written some of them, like passion to inspire, urge to help or collaborate together, right attitude and communication, patience. What do you think? What are the other things? What are the other qualities which a teacher should portray when you go for your child's parent teacher meeting? What do you want the teachers to reflect upon? Be respectful, yes. Farana says be respectful and empathetic. Absolutely. Angel says friendly manner. Jaya says patience. That's the very important quality a teacher should have. Srimati says be passionate. Yes, you should be passionate. You should love your job. Then only the quality would change. Listen to the students, listen to the parent, listen to their grievances. Absolutely empathetic. Encouragement. Yes, encouraging. Good behavior. Okay, Asra says figure out solutions. You should, because together you can change a child's future. Absolutely. So again, I have few questions. Think, ask yourself when dealing with parents. Do I discuss both academic and behavioral progress with each child parents? Do I listen to parents' insight about their children and share my own observations with them? Do I make an effort to to tell them, to make them aware and stay open to suggestions and ideas from parents? Do you actually do that? Oh, quite a few are saying yes. Wonderful. Kudos to all of you. Patience and motivational speech. Yes, motivating them, it's really important. So, how can schools and families work together to prioritize and support students' mental health? How do you think we should collaborate? By praising the child, okay? What are the important pointers we should cater to? Praising and motivation is very, very important. Imagine you have prepared a dish, okay, and you're presenting it, and oh, again, you've prepared the same dish. You would not like to go inside the kitchen, don't you? So, motivating a child, positive feedback is extremely important. That encourages them. Yes, by providing positive reinforcement, very good. Encouraging them, Shweta says, by conducting sessions and meeting with parents. Absolutely. So, the role of the school and parents. Schools are responsible for creating safe and inclusive spaces, which we are doing, foster positive relationships, and equipping students with coping mechanism to cope with a lot of stress test, then sports day preparation. You have to keep encouraging them. You have to smile more often. And what is the role of the parents? Parents, on the other hand, offer emotional support, giving a hug, patting on the back of students. These are emotional supports. Identify early signs of distress and work alongside school to address the concern. Collaborating with the teachers, coming up, discussing it with the teachers will help in child's progress. So, which of the following, and again, an MCQ questions for all of you, which of the following, listen to me, is not a role of a school? Is it teaching resilience? Is it encouraging academic rigor? Is it supporting emotional development? Or is it limiting communication with parents? Which of the following is not a role of a school? Is it teaching resilience? Is it encouraging academic rigor? Is it supporting emotional development? Or is it limiting communication with parents? Yes, Shweta is right. Kudos to Shweta, limiting communication with the parents. Absolutely. You cannot. You have to inform the parents. Then only they'll be able to guide the child at home. Indeed. Yes, limited communication. Indeed. So that is the reason homeschool partnership is very, very important, as it enhances academic performance and keeps the student engaged, foster positive attitudes towards school, and improves behavior and social skills. So partnership enhance, so everything get resolved. The holistic development of a child happens. So we have moved from focusing solely on grades to prioritizing holistic development, including social and emotional growth, how they behave. Okay. So have you applied any such strategy in your class when you deal with parents? Any one strategy which you have applied while dealing with the parents? Please share it. It's a learning platform. We will all learn. Any strategy which you have used while dealing with the parents during parent teacher meeting, anything which you have used. I'm awaiting responses. Yes, Vidya, even me too. Yes, I have applied. Ruhi, what have you applied? Please share. What have you applied? Yes, motivating the students in positive way. Absolutely. To show my connection with them, discuss with them. Okay. Speaking to the students. Sandwich mechanism. Amazing. Informing the parents, and you are also working, so the insight the becomes very tasty. So the sandwich is ready. Okay, always being with the students regarding their problem, giving them a patient hearing, being patient, listening to them, paraphrasing what they are saying. At times the children feel that the teacher is hearing, but she's continuously correcting her notebooks or doing something else. But if we paraphrase, they'll come to know, yes, we have understood them. Being with the student, listening to them is very important. Very important. But this, imagine what used to happen earlier. Earlier, Shalini, are we here? I
Oh,
can't.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We are on slide 10 right now, which is
Okay.
then and now.
In the past, our parents primarily focused on discussing marks, isn't it? Traditional way of dealing. Parents used to go, remember, our parents used to always tell us, make sure your teacher should not complain. You should score good marks. Okay. I will not accept whatever you want, will give, but you have to score well. So they emphasized on marks and scores and grades, and limited discussion used to happen regarding anything. Like when I told my parents initially that I want to become a fashion designer, you want to become, my grandmother told me, you want to become a tailor, you're studying in such a good school, you're getting good grades. So that was the mindset at that time. But today things have changed. Skill based learning is happening. And today, the parental approach is different. They have a comprehensive approach. They focus on holistic development, academic progress, social and emotional development, language development, skill based learning. So, a lot of strategies are being adopted so that overall development could happen. Yes, whenever we speak, the parents apply a smile on their face. That's very important. Smile can do wonders. So we understand children thrive when their home and school environment are aligned with values, expectations, and support for learning, because social and emotional well-being is very important. It helps in developing a child mentally, physically, self management, self awareness, relationship skills, social awareness. That's really important. Now, NEP 2020, it focuses on a lot of active learning strategies, peer work, pair work, discussion involving the children. Make them think critically. Give them an open ended question, HOTS. There's no rote learning, there's no direct questions. Our questioning strategies have changed because they'll work in pair, they'll have group discussion, they'll solve something. A lot of learning. Our strategies have changed. So, our way of dealing with the children should also change. Remember, change is the only constant which we focus upon. Those are very, 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 very important. So, providing safe environment, again, it's important. And how can we provide a safe environment? Tell me, educators, what have you done to provide a safe environment? Share your thoughts. What have you done to provide a safe environment? What strategies have you applied to provide a safe environment? We're talking about inclusive instructions. We change our questioning strategies, we change our statements as per the requirement of the students. Am I not audible? Somebody is saying.
Ma'am,
Yes.
you're very much audible. You're very much audible, and the
Okay.
slides are visible.
Okay.
Just a request to all the teachers, just in case you feel you're not able to view or hear, kindly log out and relog in.
Okay. Yes. Shweta says no fear while interacting with the teacher. Absolutely. Earlier, we were so scared of interacting with our teachers. Now it's not there because our approach has changed. We have to change. Change is the only constant. Give them freedom to put in their thoughts. Absolutely, that builds their confidence. And suppose a child has given a wrong answer, you have asked a question, and the child has given a wrong answer. Then what do? Do you go to the next child? Do you correct the child? No. We should paraphrase. You mean to say this, but I think it should have been this. We should not stop saying, no, you are wrong. Try to recollect what we had done. Connect, bringing them to the correct answer. Rephrasing a question is important because if they feel happy, they feel, yes, I know, because remember, children are at times very, very hesitant while answering. They don't want to if they are not clear. So, motivating them, bringing them to the correct answer by rephrasing our question is important. And this is what we have to inform the parents also. Especially at times, parents at home, they tell us, oh, you are still very, very young to put in your views. At times, would the parents tell them, oh, you have grown up, you should have behaved this way. So we are making the child confused. This should not happen. The kind of instructions, what we want, an open discussion should happen. A lot of clarity in your instruction should be there. Absolutely. Explain. Would you want? Encourage them to put in their thoughts. So, assessment and accountability plays a vital role. Collaboration and community engagement, physical and social infrastructure plays a vital role. What kind of environment we are giving it to a child? Are we spending enough time with our students? Are the parents spending a lot of time? Are they having that family time with them? That 5 minutes, 10 minutes of open discussion? Are they not? They should not sit with their mobile phones while having their dinner. They should have a lot of discussion. Legal framework and mandate should be shared. Curriculum, adaptations, a lot of changes that is happening. We have to keep them updated. Teachers training and professional development. That is what is happening these days. We ourselves attend a lot of webinars, a lot of classes, because we want to keep ourselves updated so that our children, our student could get the benefit of it. So, providing opportunities, feedback, loops ensure that parents' voices are heard and their concerns are addressed in fostering mutual respect. That is very, very important. So, again, a question for my audience. Suggest ways how to promote equality, diversity, and inclusions in the classroom. How to promote equality, diversity, and inclusions in the classroom. Can you tell me? I'm waiting.
We have Shweta ma'am who says by equity.
Okay. And Wajib says repeat the important points more and more and ask them questions. Okay. Neetu says equal opportunities to be given by giving chance to everyone. Special teaching methods we have to apply. Give them enough space to let them. Okay, Ranjana also says introduce such activities in the classroom where everyone get an opportunity to participate. Equal opportunities. Okay, give them opportunities. Even Reena agrees to it. Wonderful. Okay, Deepika says equal importance. Absolutely. Indeed. Ankush says encourage and respect for all cultures. That is also important. Equal opportunities to be given. Absolutely. Wonderful. So, celebrating their achievements, encouraging them, giving them equal opportunities, these are really, really important. So, what is the role? What do you think is the role of a teacher and parents? As you can see in the slide, for me, teachers play a very, very crucial role by being proactive, approachable, consistent communication with the parents, and providing support and resources. What do you think are the important attributes which a teacher should have? What do you think, dear teachers? Make good environment, okay. Srimati says make good environment. Absolutely. Lavanya says engaging them. Create an inclusive environment. Elizabeth says, absolutely, Elizabeth, I agree with you. I agree with you completely. Inclusive educations and policies of implementations, they are very, very important.
Ma'am, we have Bhuvneshwari ma'am who says give late bloomers many turns to answer where fast learners understand and help their peers when needed.
Absolutely. Kudos to you. Engage them with activities. How do you now tell me one way? How do you identify a student in the class to answer? How do you identify? At times, how do you identify? Do you take their names? One such activity, let's do that. What? Let me share my. I ask them when I ask a question or I'm about to ask few oral verbal questions, what I do ask them to put their heads down. And no cheating. I ask them to put their heads down and I will ask a question, and whosoever wants to answer can just raise their hand, others will not see. And then I randomly pick them. Or I start with, today I'll start with letter A, K, L. This is how. So everybody gets an opportunity to answer. So giving them a chance to think and respond is really, really important. And that is also a role of a parent. Being involved, keeping them involved, being with them, keeping them engaged, spending quality time with them, supporting the school activities. We should take up orientation program with the parents. At times you may not like certain things, but you should not discuss a teacher in front of the child. Similarly, as a teacher, if we have certain concerns that the child is not paying attention, not completing the work, we should try to avoid the discussion in front of the child. That is positive reinforcement. We are informing the parents. We too work together. We motivate the child to for their development. Okay, Farhana says keep a track of who has answered recently and rotate the participation to ensure everyone. Rui says same here, ma'am. I also pick random students. It's extremely important. That's so wonderful. Next, offering counseling services and support groups. How many of you all have official counselors in school? If you have, show me a thumbs up through chat box. That's the need. That's a requirement in today's school. Having a school counselor. They're trained. Okay? Yes, participants, I'm waiting. Lavanya says they have. Okay. Kota, same here. Okay. Devya also. Okay. We have a counselor here. Wow. Amazing. So we have a counselor and so many thumbs up. Wow. We have counselors. Counseling services and support group plays a very crucial role in supporting the mental, emotional, and social well-being of the students. These services provides a safe space to a child where students can express themselves, deal with challenges, and receive guidance. Let me read out the pointers. It reduces anxiety and stress among the children, supports them mentally and emotionally. Counseling helps students to cope up with stress, anxiety, depression, and other emotional issues. Professional counselors can help students develop healthy coping mechanism, emotional regulation strategies, and resilience. They also give academic guidance. They support the students by helping set academic goals for them, manage school stress, and improve study skills. They can also assist students who may be struggling with learning difficulties or special needs. They can have a word with the parents, with the teacher concerned, the subject teacher concerned, and they can draw ways how to help the child. Even social and behavioral development. Support groups offer a space for students to discuss social issues such as peer pressure at times, peer pressure, bullying, or family concerns. By setting up a group where open discussions happen, this helps them to build social skills, develop empathy, and learn how to communicate in groups. They also help in resolution of conflict and coping strategies, how to cope up with during such difficult situations. So, counseling and support groups teach students how to resolve conflicts, manage interpersonal relationships, and cope with difficult emotions. These services provide support in cases of personal crisis, such as even suppose a trauma or a loss of a severe emotional distress or some mishappening at home. Counseling services provide immediate support to students, helping them process their feelings and access necessary resources. Yes, Shweta says we do provide professional development for teachers and parents and take pull-out sessions for parents to guide them. That's amazing, Shweta. Offering counseling services and support not only to parents but as students ensures that students have an emotional and mental support. as they need to navigate personal challenges, improve their well-being, and succeed academically. Okay. So these services fosters a safe and supportive environment where students feel that they are being heard, understood, and empowered to grow emotionally and socially. Yes, Sheikh says sometime I'm giving counseling. Wonderful. Wonderful, Sheikh. You're giving counseling also. So again, questions for my educators. Why school should encourage parental involvement in education? Why is it mandatory? Why is it the need of the hour? Why do you think? Why do you think school should encourage parental involvement in education? Think and respond. Balamati says, really true, ma'am, counseling is important. Yes, absolutely. To be on one scale, to be at same level, to be at same age. Okay, Kota says, as they learn from parents a lot by seeing. Okay, to understand the child and their difficulties. Wonderful. Astra says, for students' progress. K. Krishna Nevi says, in today's scenario, it's a must. But why do you think it's must? Because students need a lot of support. Okay. Aruna Devi says, we are the second parents to the children. Indeed. They can support the child in their development, absolutely, at home. Suppose we are teaching something in school, and if the parents are aware of it, we are taken orientation, they will do the similar way at home also. These days, see, in pre-primary we teach them phonic sounds, and then we make them aware of the letter. At home, what do the parents teach? A says apple, B says ball. Whereas in school, we are teaching a apple, b ball, c cat. So orientation, communicating with the parents, in making them aware of the questioning strategies about the way we are teaching, the kind of language they should speak at home, can make wonders. Okay, Nimra says discipline starts from home. One's discipline would carry forward in life. Shreya says, as parents and teachers are the inspiration, they learn together. Wonderful. Raghav says, to understand fully about the child. Indeed, to understand fully about the child, it's extremely, extremely important. Shweta again says, sometimes you get to know the factors that needs to be addressed. Absolutely, that needs to be addressed, affecting the students, and if it is at home or school, and follow same methodology of teaching for the development of the child. Absolutely. Encouraging parental involvement benefits students, parents, and the school community as a whole. Can make a lot of difference. It leads to better academic outcomes, emotional growth, improved behavior, and stronger collaboration between families and schools, creating a positive environment for the students' overall development. What all we want. When the children perform, we feel extremely, extremely happy. A day is made. So fostering positive relationship with families, involving parents in learning process is extremely important. Asking them to volunteer, have open days, invite parents, some of them to be in the class to understand the teaching strategies, to understand how the teachers cater to our problem, what kind of instructions do they give. At times, home visit, like in my school, the teachers at times visit the house of the children who actually require help. They have a one-to-one interaction with the parents in their environment. At times, even parents are hesitant to discuss in the school or in the formal environment. So we do that also just to benefit the child. Learning workshops, as I already discussed, orientation programs, shared involvement, that can do a lot of wonders. So, fostering positive relationship with families is crucial for creating a strong foundation for a child's academic and emotional growth. By actively involving the parents in the learning process, schools and teachers can strengthen the partnership and create an environment that supports the child's development. Yes, Pratiksha says, because you cannot clap. Oh, I agree. I told you with one hand, parents and school plays 50-50 role. Absolutely. Even Kalyani says, by involving parents, we know about children's psychology. Open communication, as I told you, establishing clear and constant channels of communication between parents and teachers help both the parties to stay informed about the child's progress, challenges, and successes, even. It builds trust and ensures alignment in supporting the child. Anadi says parents will feel one with the school, and we can share with our children can go on good according to school. Not to make a student confused. Absolutely, a child feels confused. My ma'am said this. You are saying this. Remember, but the child follows the teacher only. Collaborating on learning goals, involving parents in setting academic and behavioral goals for the child ensures that there is a shared vision for the child's development. Parents can also reinforce these goals at home, providing consistency in expectations. At times we have all kind of students in our classroom. Some perform extremely well, some take time to understand, some score average, but pestering the child continuously to grade good marks by the parents will not help. So these kind of discussions helps to understand the child, how to help the child to grow. So providing learning resources, offering resources or tips for supporting learning at home can empower parents to be more active in their child's educational journey. And this could include study techniques, recommended reading, or ways to encourage them. Next is inviting parents to participate in activities in school events, workshops, parent teacher meeting, fosters a deeper connection between the school and the parents. Making them active participants in their child's education brings a lot of joy on a child's face also. And one another important point is acknowledging or respecting the family dynamics. Acknowledging their family dynamics and or unique dynamics of each family allows teachers and schools to tailor their approach, make it inclusive, or support the best to the child. So, involving parents in learning processes creates powerful partnership between home and school, ensuring that children receive a lot of support. Do you agree with me? I think yes, you do. Do you agree? Both are responsible. Absolutely, both are responsible. Indeed. Oh, I've got a lot of thumbs up. Okay. So, how can school ensure that parents from diverse background feel comfortable and empowered to actively engage in their child's learning? One thing which comes to your mind. How can school ensures that parents from diverse background feel comfortable and empowered to actively engage in their child's learning process? Yes, you all do. You engage parents, absolutely. They help. But how can school ensure that even diverse backgrounds, parents are getting empowered? Language communication, absolutely, Shweta. An active participant. Matri Shetty says workshops, sh- facilities. Yes, by providing facilities, encouraging them to actively participate. Indeed, some more responses. Parent and teacher collaboration connects with the child's learning development. Okay, Divya, 50-50%. Agreed. Both play an important role. Ranjana, teachers should behave equally with all parents. That's very, very important. Encouraging them. PTM, regular PTM. Good interaction with parents. Yes, Preeti. Sheikh says seminar for parents. Vimla says parents will be updated what their child learn in school every day. If not every day, frequently they should be kept informed. That's important. So creating a positive environment is extremely, extremely important. Because a positive environment is essential for child's emotional, psychological well-being, and it provides a foundation for building their self-esteem, reducing their anxiety, and fostering open communication. So let me give you a few tips. What kind of approach should we or the parent should have? It should be non-judgmental. You should not judge. Oh, you're 8 years old, still you are saying this. You have grown up. You're in grade 8. You should behave. You should not speak like this. So, being non judgmental, parents should be approachable and create a safe space where children feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and emotions without fear. Even as teachers, what do? We encourage the children, no matter if your answer is wrong, but be confident, speak. What will happen? Your answer will either be right or wrong. You will learn something. So, being non judgmental. So, we'll have to tell the parents. The purpose of this is it will help children feel secure, understood, get encouraged. Next is reducing anxiety and boosting their self esteem, making them feel calm, supportive home environment, reduces a lot of stress and creates a foundation of positive emotional growth. When we go back home, we keep our bags, we meet our family members, we feel happy when we sit and interact with them. That same happens. It's a stress releaser, it's a stress buster. This helps children feel secure and understood, encouraging them to express themselves, reduces anxiety, and it boosts their self-esteem. Active listening to what they are saying, what happened the entire day, what have you done in school today. Parents should listen actively to their children without interrupting. Okay, fine, go. No, that should not happen. Or so validating that they've heard. That is important. So, active listening helps children feel valued and promotes their better emotional expression and understanding. Building trust through open communications. Again, that's very, very important to maintain open lines of communication where children feel free to speak their mind. This will foster trust, making it easier for children to share their concerns, challenges, and achievements. So, what are some strategies parents can use to foster open communication? Again, a question for my audience. What are some strategies parents can use to foster open communication with their children while ensuring they feel safe and understood? What do you think? Remember, a positive home environment encourages children to feel secure, valued, understood. Parents are approachable, reduces anxiety. So, what do you think? What are some of the strategies parent can use to foster open communication with the children? Create, Rui says, create a comfortable environment. Okay. Listen without distractions. Absolutely, Parul. Kalyani says, positive environment, positive approach, positive attitude. Play with the child. Yes, Ramya. Ramya says, validate the feelings. Shabna says, remove fear from the child. Okay, Astra says, no domination. Amazing. Amazing. Manila says accept the idea. Okay, Ranjana says listening without giving any judgmental opinions. Absolutely. Hear them. Okay. So now Samuel says and approachable appreciation. Okay. They should appreciating them. Matre Shetty says ask them about their day-to-day activities, listen to them and give them time without any distractions. Absolutely. Parul says being honest and have two-way conversation. Yes. Amarpreet says live a cool life. Okay, Amarpreet. And Ramya Suresh says being a good role model. Yes, children are very, very observant. They learn what they observe. Ziba says listen without criticizing and commenting. Indeed. So, open communication builds trust and helps children to express themselves very, very freely. So, the next slide is all about shared goals for students' well being, which is again very important. Well being emphasizes the importance of addressing both academic as well as emotional needs for an all round development. Okay, these shared goals between parents and schools are essential. It brings a lot of clarity in promoting overall student success. Okay, these are very, very important. Resilience and personal growth depends on it. So, fostering resilience encourage students to cope with challenges, setbacks, and failure. We should teach our children. Okay, no matter if you have failed, no matter if you have come second, no matter you have scored 50, there's always a scope of improvement. That positive reinforcement is extremely important. By fostering resilience, students are better equipped to handle stress, adapt to changes, and thrive in difficult situations. They are able to manage. We should teach them or we should train them to manage even academic pressure. Both schools and parents should work together to help students manage academic expectations, academic pressure, and prevent workloads. This would help students to maintain healthy relationship with learning. They will not be scared of learning. Next is promoting social skills. Support students in developing positive relationship, teamwork. They should learn to work in team. Open communication skills through collaborative activities, social events, taking them for social events, making them, let them interact with their peer group. The purpose is social and strong social skills and crucial for students' emotional and personal development. It helps them build meaningful relationships and navigate social situations very, very effectively. Schools and parents should ensure and emotional health also. That should be also a priority. Offering support systems such as counseling services, as we discussed, mindfulness practices, and open discussions about mental health. Prioritizing mental health well-being would help students build self-esteem, emotional regulation, and a positive mindset. So let me ask a question. How can how can schools and parents work together to create a balanced environment that prioritizes both academic success and emotional well-being, apart from communication, apart from communication and meeting, I said. So, how can schools and parents work together to create a balanced environment that prioritizes both academic success and emotional and social well being?
Wow, that's a tricky question for our teachers to be answering. So,
Yes.
awaiting their responses. But a wonderful question, ma'am. Waiting for their responses for sure.
Oh, share the school days memories to develop importance of school days. Okay, make them understand the importance of all. We set time to give time to students by thorough, by real life connections. Absolutely, real life. When we teach them, see, if we are teaching them, say, pollination, we're teaching them flowers. We talk about petals, we talk about sepals. What are sepals? They protect the flower. As parents, as teachers, we protect our children. So we are the sepals. You are bright, you are chirpy, you attract everybody, so you are the petals. So connecting it with real life help the children understand things better. Hand-on experience, experiential learning, right, baby? I agree with you. Ranjana says give them enough time for playing and extracurricular activities. Yes, skill-based learning also, which plays an important role. Vanishri says giving worksheets and giving work for parents and work with children. Indeed, a lot of people, project-based learning can be given where both parents and student work together. Active listening, experiential learning. Okay, all right. Fatima says involve them in programs. Okay. Samreen says experiential learning. Okay. Monisha says activity based learning. Tabletop cooking, fireless cooking. Enjoy, spend time with them. These are very, very important. So now that we have learned what are the various ways when we can involve the parents, why are they important, how they are beneficial. So let's discuss some of the barriers too. Remember, everything has a barriers also. So let's deal with the barriers today. What do you think are the barriers in developing an effective school parental partnership that prevent this meaningful collaboration or hinders a child, because they will all hinder a child's success? Understanding and addressing these barriers is very, very crucial in building a supportive environment, build working in collaboration. So, what do you think can be the barriers? Some of them I have listed here: lack of time, disengaged teachers and parents, lack of guidance, how to support a child. What do you think? Lack of time. Like many parents are very, very busy, have a busy schedule, balancing work and family responsibilities makes it very difficult for them to work. So anybody can give a solution. Time, okay. Time and official work, all right. Attention, time, okay. So I think offer flexible meeting times, virtual conferences. Take out 5 minutes. Let's read the newspaper together. You also read. Let's discuss something. Have dinner together. Okay, over pampered from parents at times. Yes, this can be a barrier. Absolutely. Attention, grabbing the attention. Okay. Again, Farhana says school social development can be a barrier if they are not eager to meet others. Lack of knowledge, actually. So, educational inequality, as I've mentioned here. Parents at times may feel disconnected if they don't understand the school's teaching methods or feel inadequately unequipped to support their child's learning. So, for which we discussed, we can conduct workshops and orientation programs, regular PTMs, one to one discussion. These strategies would definitely help to overcome these barriers. Even at times, parental disengagement, some parents may not see the importance of their involvement. Oh, we are paying the fee, we're sending him or her to the very good school, the teachers are taking care, our job is done. That is not the case in today's scenario. Their involvement is very, very important. Encouraging them, educate parents about the significant impact of their involvement, how it can do wonders. Bring some, have some sessions, call the parents for open days, conduct a skit, ask children to speak about it, give their feedback. What do they do? How do they spend time? How it plays a vital role? Why do they feel happy when they sit and have dinner with their parents? What happens when they have quality family time? These are extremely important. Yes, Amreen says not paying attention to the child's progress. Absolutely, that's a barrier. You feel disconnected. Overprotective. Overprotective, being overprotective, not understanding a child, doing everything by yourself. Again, you're not building uh, individuality in a child. The child will not learn how to solve or how to cope up with a problem. So not doing everything for the child. Oh, you have got the project, let me do the cutting and pasting, and let me prepare the project for you so that it looks wonderful. No, even if the line is crooked, even if the project is not up to the mark, if the child is doing something, a lot of learning is happening. Okay. Remember, impossible. It is like at times parents say, oh, it is impossible for a child to do so much. No. Ask a teacher. In impossible, it sounds I am possible. For every work, the teacher must have thought of something. What learning will happen? Everything is planned. So, lack of time given to the students, all right. Yes, lack of time is a major issue. Volunteer opportunities. Sunday breakfast can be done together. Okay, balancing both is important. Work and family, it's important. Comparing with other kids, yes, that's a very important thing. His child has got the first prize in singing, he is going for debates, he is good in this. Every child is good in something or the other. We know five fingers are not same, so the children are also not same. He X may be good in singing, Y may be good in dancing, Z can be good in writing, A can be good in anchoring or comparing or writing answers. Every child has different capabilities, different skills. So we'll have to make the parents understand that. So, so let's see ways to involve parents in teaching practices. So now we know the barriers. Let's see the various ways, which are very essential for creating a supportive and collaborative environment for students. Involving parents would help to strengthen the link between the home and the school, making learning more effective, more personalized. So, there are some pointers. Regular communication, as we have been talking about it, communication plays a very vital role. Keep parents informed through newsletters, emails, Google Classroom, parent teacher meeting, home visit about their child's progress. It helps parents to stay engaged and aware of what the child is learning, allowing them to support the child at home. Next is homework support. Encourage parents to participate in their child's homework by reviewing assignments, providing a quiet space, or offering guidance while they are reading or doing their work. Not by doing it, by guiding them. It would increase the parental involvement and daily learning, and it would strengthen the link between the home and the school. Then, volunteering opportunities. Invite parents to volunteer in the classroom. Storytelling. We do call parents for storytelling. Participate in school events, elocution, assist with field trips, extracurricular activities, sports days. Give parents a first hand experience in the learning environment and foster a sense of community and support. That's also very important. Your parent teacher conferences or meetings is very important. So, regular parent teacher meeting to discuss students' progress, the challenges they are facing, the strategies which they can adopt for their improvement. This would encourage an open dialogue, allowing both teacher and parents to share their thoughts and agree on the ways to help the child. Or orientation program, workshops, training, sessions to help parents understand the teaching strategies, the changes that is happening. So it will empower the parents with the tools and knowledge to actively contribute in the child's overall learning. Create welcoming environment. Make the school environment welcoming for the parents. Yes, you can come if you have an issue. We welcome you to come and discuss this issue. It would build trust and encourage the parents to feel comfortable and involved. At times, don't you think teachers, they feel hesitant in coming if they have an issue? No, ma'am, if we'll discuss the issue, the teachers will feel offended. No, it is not like that. We should have, if we are asking the parents to have a positive mindset, we will have to have that same one. Nobody's perfect, and every day teaches you something. We'll have to change our approach. Encourage shared learning goals, collaborate with parents to set academic and behavioral goals, ensure a unified approach to a child's development, use technology for engagement, the way AI is coming up, utilize digital platforms and application to share students' assignment grades, Google Classrooms, we are doing that, grades, SMS system, achievement with parents, social media, web pages, websites, what is actually happening. Makes communication more efficient and accessible. So, involving parents in teaching practices not only helps or enhances a child's learning experience, but also creates a stronger partnership between the school and home. Through consistent communication, active participation, and mutual support, students, again, they receive a holistic educational experience that nurtures their academic, social, and emotional well being. Do you agree with me or not? Mentor and learning and activities. Yes, absolutely. Vijay Lakshmi says create class groups to send day to day activities. That is wow, wonderful. What do you do? Share your thoughts. What do you do? Okay, we agree. Yes. So if you agree, share your experience. What do you do? Anyone? Student group. We have formed a student group. Wow, wonderful. That's amazing. We share weekly plan. Oh, that parents are aware of what is happening. Group studies. That's another way of collaborating and teaching them teamwork. Rhymes and conversations are being shared. Parents can visit markets along with the children and give them an experience, real connecting it with real life experiences, experiential learning. Amazing. So as we had discussed, a lot of hurdles that comes in between parent to have a positive parent teacher collaboration. Let's discuss some of the hurdles which teachers face, which the parents face, and let's discuss few practical remedies. And then I'll ask y'all to share yours. First and most important is the academic pressure. Teachers, it becomes managing different learning paces and abilities. There are 50, 35, 40 children in the class. For parents, balancing expectations and child's capacity. We know the child is above average or is not able to concentrate for a longer period of time. What should be done? Provide regular breaks to prevent burnout, that the parents can do to bring back their attention, to increase their attention span. Set realistic and achievable goals for them. Encourage a growth mindset and celebrate even small achievements. At times, some children are not willing to write or their handwriting is not appropriate. At times, writing a positive remark or a feedback or verbal feedback acts as a motivation for them. Another important issue is the behavioral issues, hyperactivity, maintaining classroom discipline, okay, handling tantrums. Oh, I want this toy, I want it now, I want to have chocolate, I want to have pastries. So, establishing ground rules in a classroom is important. Similarly, establishing clear rules at home, use positive reinforcement and reward good behavior at times, practice consistent routines. That is also very, very important. Okay, Vidya says set or motivate children with SMART goals. Very good for them to work on. These are achievable goals. Wow. Next hurdle. Let's discuss the next hurdle. Next hurdle is limited resources. At times, for teachers, access to teaching materials and technology. For parents, it's affording educational tools and extracurricular activities. Okay, that's also difficult. So, practical benefits, remedies are utilize free online resources, educational labs, create DIY, do yourself learning tools from household things, again, connecting it with real life. Next hurdle is communication gaps, connecting with parents about student progress. At times, even teachers feel it difficult. How will the parent react to it? Yes, group learning. Yes, ma'am. I agree with you. Group learning is very, very important. Administrative task. I agree. It's how we connect with the parents. For parents, understanding school policies and child's academic needs. So, schedule regular parent teacher meeting, open discussion, use communication apps, emails, keep the parents updated. That's important. Next is special educational needs. For teachers, it's adapting lessons for diverse need. We have different kind of students in the class. Then for parents, it's finding appropriate support and therapies to deal with their children. So we need to develop individualized, at times inclusive instructions for them. Seek professional help, at times the school counselors, as I mentioned. Intervention of the school counselors plays a vital role. Then parental involvement is again a hurdle, encouraging parents to get engaged, to get involved at times. Teachers do find it difficult. And for parents, balancing work with while involving themselves with the children is difficult. So we need to follow a schedule. We need to create a schedule and train the parents. Why is it important? Home-based learning activities should be told to the parents the way they can help. They can the child. They can spend time with the children. Next is technological barriers. At times, integrating technology into teaching effectively. Teach Students are taking phones from their parents, and what are they watching? They're watching cartoons, they're watching songs. Monitoring and controlling screen time by the parents becomes difficult because at times children say we are doing work, we are accessing Google Classroom, we have got a project, we are researching. So offering digital literacy is very, very important. Digital literacy programs for students and how to teach and this parents so that they follow it up at home. Use parental control tools for safe internet usage, balance screen time with physical activities is important. The next hurdle is bullying and peer pressure. Identifying and addressing the bullying by the teachers is a great challenge, and protecting a child from getting bullied or getting pressurized is again a hurdle for a parent. So we should teach our students assertiveness, foster open communication, make them understand, bring in case studies, teach them, implement anti-bullying rules, programs and policy in schools would be very, very effective. So, involving parents in teaching practices not only would help enhance a child's learning experience, but will also create a stronger partnership between school and home. So, have you experienced any hurdle, or have you done anything to overcome this hurdle? Vidya says, "Moi ma'am, acha. All right, parents must have follow up of their kids' schedule." Yes, Maheshwari, I agree with you. Parents should give attention to the students' words. Yes, Srimati, using technical method. All right. Anybody else? Any strategy or any hurdle which you have faced? Share. Giving more importance to moral values. That's really nice. Reading them stories. Making the children read stories. It's a very good habit. Giving more importance to moral values and teach them to follow it. Hasina says father and mother both should help the child. Absolutely. It's a joint intervention. Neetu says, yes, we have helped during pandemic for technical related issues. Absolutely. Remember, pandemic has taught us to you know, become technical heads of during and within a span of 2 3 days. We learned how to operate, take classes through Zoom, through Meet, jam boards, Mentimeter, Padlet, quizzes, how to incorporate so many apps. And even the parents could see how we are teaching, okay, assess our class, what difficulties the teachers are facing. That time we had collaborated. If the parents would not have helped, learning could not have happened. Do you agree with me? If parents would not have collaborated with us at that time, we would not have been able to take those online classes, because initially, especially for pre-primary and primary, it was a learning period for all of us. Within a span of 2 3 days, we learned so much. The first class which I took on Zoom, I was so hesitant. Annotation, the day I learned how to stop annotation, I was relieved. Parents collaborated in a big, big way. They taught them to be disciplined, they made them wear their school uniforms, they made them attend the classes. It would not have happened. So, collaboration at that period of time has done wonders. So, let's overcome the challenges in school parental partnership by following these key elements. Schools should recognize and address the barriers to parent teachers collaboration. Differences, the parental availability solutions include surveys, feedback sessions, and creating easy communication channels to understand and overcome these obstacles. It is very, very important to foster trust. Trust is built through transparency. You can only build trust through transparency, consistent communication, respect for parental input, and maintaining confidentiality. When parents feel valued and informed, they are more likely to actively participate in their child's education. Then, community partnership, effective partnership extend beyond school and family, involving local organization, businesses, and community members. These partners provide resources. A visit to, you can say, a local dairy, you can say a mill, where children learn a lot of things. These partners provide resources, mentorship, and support networks, enriching the child's learning experience and well being. Then, flexible approach. Flexibility in engagement is key as families have diverse needs. Offering different ways for parents to participate, such as virtual meetings or flexible event times, ensures that all families can engage based on their circumstances. So, overcoming obstacles, fostering trust, encouraging the community, and adapting to family needs are essential for building a successful partnership that supports students' growth and success. Remember, if we'll collaborate together, we will make centuries and we'll see our children or student grow. Do you agree with me? Any other pointer which you have done? Any key elements for effective partnership? We need feedback links. Okay, we will share the feedback links. Don't worry.
Hasina ma'am says we send feedback links and we track the areas which need to be improved.
Okay, wonderful. See, we learn so many things. Every day has you learn something new. And we should take feedbacks positively. There's a scope to improve ourselves every day. So let's discuss the crucial alliance between teachers and parents. Shared responsibilities. Both parents and teachers play a crucial role in child's academic and emotional development. Personalized learning, collaboration allows for tailored learning strategies that cater to the child's strength and weaknesses and interest, leading to more effective educational support. Then timely interventions. If things are not dealt on time, you lose. When parents and teachers communicate regularly, any academic or behavioral issues can be identified early, enabling quick interventions. Unified approach is important. Working together ensures that both school and home environments are aligned in terms of expectations and support for the students. Improved student motivation. Everybody loves to can do wonders when motivated. So, when parents and teachers show a shared commitment to the child's success, the students feel more supported and motivated, leading to increased motivation and confidence. Active collaboration contributes to a more supportive and engaging learning environment, which typically leads to improved students' outcomes and overall well-being. So the partnership between parents and teachers create holistic support system that benefits the students' learning journey and fosters greater achievement. So the pivotal role of collaboration between teachers and parents can do wonder in teach students' achievement, students' success. Anything which you have done, enhanced school environment, consistent support system, early identification of issues, enhanced behavioral management, better resources. What have you done? Anything which you practiced very recently. I know you've been doing everything. Anything which you have practiced very recently to do something. Anything which you have done very recently to help a child, to help a student. Because now we'll be talking about some case studies. Okay, counseling for students. Deepa has done counseling of students through LMS role plays. Wow. Nitika has done counseling. Okay, Neetu says, I have learned Reiki. Wow. Vimla says, parents and teachers are the crucial parallel tracks for the growth of the student. Absolutely. Learning new way to make concept understand activity based. Appreciate. Okay. Shweta says TLM with material, motivating child when the child stay back to say the answer. Okay. Activity, wonderful. Freely talk, wonderful. So let me take up a case study with all of you all, which I observed, which we have did. It's a best scenario which I am portraying in front of you. Presence of parent teacher partnership. The incident happened while we were taking the online classes, because the district magistrate had ordered, because of the cold wave, you need to close down the schools. But we thought the learning should have continue as we learned during COVID times. So we started with our online classes. So this student shared the class link with a hacker due to fascination from YouTube videos, because children these days are very pro to handling mobile phones, watching reels, and all sorts of videos. When we came to know, we notified the parents immediately, opted for constructive intervention. We emphasized on responsible online behavior and consequences. We told them about the cyber rules, everything. So we got support from the parents, regular communication happened, prompt issues and resolution and happened. And as a result of which, that student gained understanding, improved skills, and redirected the focus positively. So academic performance was affected. What do you think, or how do you think it has helped a child? Was parental involvement important at this point of time? Was it required? Do you think the parents should not have been informed, the teacher should have dealt it, or was parental involvement beneficial? Special care, okay. Awareness of social media, absolutely. Practice based, okay. All right. So do you think, what was the main factor contributing to this? Was parental intervention important? Was it beneficial? Yes, Sudha says yes. Must inform the parents. Okay. Parental involvement is very, very crucial. Sunita says must inform the parents. It was important to first provide the workshop related to the cyber security. Absolutely. So we have already talked about it, making the parents, not only the students, even the parents, aware of certain things. That is important. Okay. So another question, what do you think might have influenced the student to share the class link with the hacker? What do you think? Why the child had done? Or how important is it to understand the reason behind such behavior before taking action? Out of curiosity, absolutely, Arita. Out of curiosity, okay. We should teach the students about advantages and disadvantages of social media. Absolutely agreeable. So, this is the role which the parent should play in monitoring their child's online activities. Absolutely. And when we involved the parents, we told them about everything, we worked in collaboration. In your opinion, how effective is constructive interventions compared to punitive measures in situations like this? What do you think? Was it effective? Might be to test whether the send is genuine or not, okay. No, my question is, how effective is constructive intervention compared to punitive measures in situations like this? Instead of punishing the child, we took constructive measures. Very effective. All right. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, it was effective. Curiosity with intervention starting, yes, it was effective, because we are talking about working in collaboration. The parents should be aware of what the child is learning. Another such situation where Another such situation is worst case scenario, absence of parent teachers partnership. Here we are talking about absent of parents teachers partnership. Here, the students once bright and academic was doing really well, and suddenly what happened? His grades started going down. He lost interest in studies, slipping grades, and reduced class engagement. The teacher's intervention, like enrichment classes, remedial classes, counseling sessions, personalized sessions, and plans, yielded no improvement. And there was absence of parental support or parental involvement, which made the situation even worse. As a, as a result of which, lack of collaboration between homeschool, the situation deteriorated. What do you think? What strategies the school would have adopted to intervene into the situation? What strategies do you think, if you would have been in such a position, what strategies you would have adopted? Tell me, what strategies do you think you would have adopted?
Ma'am, we have Sandhya Hegde, ma'am, saying at least parents must meet whenever there is parents teachers meeting. And Arita Mondal, ma'am, says to communicate with the parents first.
Absolutely. Do you think it would have helped? Okay. Create good atmosphere. Absolutely. Communication. So, what was the result of lack of parental involvement? What was the outcome? What was the outcome? The grades kept deteriorating. So, give attention. Okay. Shweta says, whoever first notices the change must be informed immediately. Absolutely. Yeah, it helps a lot. So another question for my audience. Which of the following is the best strategy for schools to improve parental involvement? Is it holding regular parent teacher meeting? Is it ignoring parental concerns on other issues? Is it assigning more homework to students so that they are occupied at home? Is it relying solely on digital tools? Teaching the students how to bring to students good, okay, PTM. Absolutely, regular PTMs is very, very important. Indeed, it is important. How do you think students perceive the absence of parental involvement in their academic journey? Another question. How do you think students perceive the absence of parental involvement in their academic journey, and how might this impact their behavior well-being? Parents and teachers communication is more important. The regular meet makes everything happen. Okay, parents should accept their child's merits and demerits. They must attend. Okay, involving parents in schools is important. Plan activity to make sure parents are involved with child's progress. We conduct, oh, mela in PTM in parents activity. Okay, how do you think students perceive the absence? They feel insecure, Elizabeth says. Absolutely, they feel ignored, agreeable. Child might feel lost, Neetu says. Absolutely. Nimra says student think parents are least bothered and become negligent and lose interest. Amarpreet says they will never know about the child without interaction. Agreeable, Amarpreet. Parental involvement is very, very important. Spending child time with the parents is very, very important. So, encouraging family involvement, invite and encourage parents to participate in the child's educational journey. Involvement of the parents, they feel connected and their child's education and leading to better academic result and emotional support. So, provide opportunities and feedback offers. If the parents are giving feedback or giving opportunities to the child, spending time, getting involved, this will allow the parents to be more proactive in supporting the child's growth. Isn't it? Do you agree? And they will align with the approach of the school also. Parents should not compare their child with other children. Absolutely. Krishna Devi says, agreeable. I agree with all the participants. The loss of confidence, absolutely. So let's drive an action plan. What kind of action plan we should follow? Encourage family involvement. That is very, very important. Reflect on the level of parental engagement in school activities such as parent teacher meetings, open days, volunteering and attending school events, calling the parents to conduct a class or a session. The purpose of this, that it would identify areas where parents' involvement can be increased. This helps the school create more opportunities for parents to contribute to their child's education and support a sense of community. Another is evaluate communication effectiveness, assess the clarity in what you are speaking, frequency when you are dealing with the parents, the number of times you're conducting a session for the parents, the channel of communication between the school and the parents, whether it's in the form of email, phone calls, newsletters. This ensures that parents are receiving timely and clear information, helps them to evaluate whether communication methods are accessible, especially for parents with busy schedule. Another one is gauge family satisfaction, use surveys to gather information, how satisfied parents are and their child's educational experience. The purpose behind it is you are able to understand parents' perception, what they want, and then you can act accordingly. Review the feedback given by the parents, evaluate how the school gathers, collect the feedback from the parents. This kind of feedback mechanism will help us to improve upon our methodology, listening down the parents' voices, what are the grievances they have. This will help in strengthening the partnership and address any concern that they may have. Analyze achievement and celebration, involve them in students' achievement, call them for seminars, call them for prize days. So, by evaluating communication effectiveness, assessing family involvement, these things would lead to stronger collaboration, better support for students, and enhancing students' success. And this will lead to progress. Self assessment, we'll be able to assess ourselves, and this will help us to fortify school parental partnership in a big, big way. We'll able to evaluate communication, whether we are able to evaluate our communication effectively, whether assess we are able to assess family involvement, gauge family satisfaction, review the feedback mechanism, analyze achievement, meet one to one. If these things would happen, we will definitely achieve success. Stay in and parents will feel connected with the education school, with the education system. They'll be able to help their own child. So another question: how can teachers and schools effectively foster and maintain family engagement, especially for families who may face challenges in being involved? At times, they feel challenges in being involved. How you can make them feel uh, you can say, effective, how you can get them involved, how you can bring them on board. How you can do that? By making them feel valued. That is very, very important. When we call the parents, tell them, even if you want to share your feedback, language is not a bar, you can share it. They feel happy. Keeping them involved, making them, making them aware of everything that is happening. As a result of it, students will feel engaged, they'll feel happy. We'll have engaged families who are more likely to show up at school, earn higher grades. Children will earn higher grades. They will attend schools regularly. Parents will attend PTMs regularly. They'll develop stronger social skills. They'll possess more self confidence and they'll exhibit better classroom behavior. And we will achieve success. The power of strong parent teacher communication in student success will lead to, again, improved academic achievement, positive social interactions, increased engagement, and attendance. Do you agree with me or not? So, a last MCQ question for you all. What is the primary benefit of strong school parental partnership? Is it improved school achievement? Is it increased family involvement? Is it better communication, or all the above? Educators, I'm waiting. What is the primary benefit of strong parental partnership? Is it improved student achievement? Is it increased family involvement? It is, oh, all the above. Absolutely. It's D. Yes, Divya, you're right. Yes, Sakshi, you're right. Yes, Poonam, you're right. My next question: which of the following is not recommended strategy for fostering a positive relationship between families and schools? Is it scheduling regular check-ins? Is it providing opportunities for family inputs? Is it maintaining formal professional tone? Or is it celebrating student success together? Again, I'm repeating, which is of the following is not recommended strategy for positive relationship? Is it scheduling regular check-ins? Is it providing opportunities for family inputs? Is it maintaining a formal professional tone, or is it celebrating a student success together? Okay. Yes, see, maintaining formal professional tone is very, very important. Wonderful. So we explored a lot of mental health roles of schools and parents and strategies of effective collaboration. What is one actionable step you will take after this webinar to improve your school parent collaboration? What is one actionable step you will take after this webinar to improve your school parental collaboration? What will you do? Yes, educators. What will you do?
Awaiting your answers. Awaiting your answers to ma'am's question.
I repeat, what is one actionable step which we have gone through the webinar you will take? Effective
Ma'am,
communication. Okay.
Malini ma'am says there would be counseling for perfect parenting. Srimati ma'am says encourage students to set realistic and meaningful goals. Gurdeep Kaur ma'am says regular conversation with parents. Neetu ma'am says create cordial and positive relationship with the parents. Regular connect with the parents, says Tara ma'am. Better communication, says Venkateshwari ma'am.
Being
360-degree
approachable
feedback, says
also.
Shweta ma'am. Yes.
Wow. Wonderful. I'm feeling happy. We
Maheshwari
have learned
ma'am has
so
given a
much
huge
together.
response to it, saying, makes the kids to
Absolutely.
become the good human in future and build positive relationships.
Absolutely. Remember, alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. So let's collaborate with the parents. Let's make things happen. Thank you so much, dear educators, for participating and giving your insights today, for making it so interactive. So let's continue to work together to create a brighter future for our students. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. On behalf of all the teachers who are gathered here for this webinar, plus the entire Oxford University Press team, thank you very much for your time from 5 to 7 p.m. today. And thank you so much, dear educators, for being here and being active participants. This has been absolutely an insightful day of learning for all of us. And it has been a power packed session where we have been taken through multiple slides which have given us all the insights on how we can make a school parental relationship a lot more effective and successful for all of us. Thank you so much, Soma ma'am, for this session. And dear teachers, I'm just posting the feedback link which you could use to fill in your feedbacks. Please do take 2 minutes of your time and do give us your feedback. It helps us to give you more such wonderful sessions which will make us amazing educators, reaching out to us teachers at all times. Ma'am's name, again, I repeat, ma'am's name is Miss Soma Chandra. It
It's
is SOMA.
SOMACHANDRA.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. So I have just dropped the feedback link in the chat box for all of you to fill in. Please do click on that link and please do spend 2 minutes to share it. Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much, dear educators, for being here. It has been absolutely delightful for all of us to see your amazing interaction with Shoma, ma'am.
Thank
It
you
means a
so
lot
much.
for all. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening and have a wonderful weekend, all of you. Take care, stay blessed, and please do work as diligently as possible with so much of zeal and enthusiasm with our teachers, with our as our teachers, and with our parents for our children. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So stay connected with your parents and let's do wonders.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Vidya.
Closing the webinar, everyone. Bye bye.